Here's someone with a German accent to do it.
What's wrong with the German accent, Max?
Seems like, you know, you'd be better served using somebody
With
that
what?
didn't
An
have a German
Australian
I don't know.
accent, huh? An Australian, yeah? Just want jobs for yourself, do you?
I'd
I'm onto your
take
game. I'm onto your game.
Yeah, I'd take an Australian accent over a German one, to be honest. Call me a bigot, but you know what?
If the
Hey,
shoe
Anton, you
fits,
ever played
mate.
Eliza P? No. Yep.
If the
I'll
shoe
wear it.
fits, and if he's taking a drink out of it, he's probably Australian. And a bigot.
Yeah. No comms here, but the point is about to be flipped. Will not be flipped though. Dilducks do look to be going to 5 here. What's the score?
I'm being told it's 1-1 on
they
maps
scoring?
currently.
1-1. So this is like a real dog fight.
These dogs are fighting right now, and it's unclear which dog will survive.
So apparently the Ducks just have that dog in them. Like no scrims, no nothing, and they're good to go 1-1, 2-2 versus the team that won in promo relegation. Like this is the first seed team right now. Narwhal's ready to clutch up. Let's see what we can get done here.
PDK asked me earlier if I wanted to kiss, but I'm not kissing no Face It Masters player, PDK.
Big question, Hunter. Is match chat on? It wasn't on for the OWCS broadcast, but you'll be able to see it here. Kitsune Rush comes out from the Ducks, gets nothing, beat as well. Pella pops the surge, dies out of respect without casting it on 0 players. Baz, good for a kill on Hanbei as well, so... I mean, that was an expensive fight for both sides. That was double support ultimate for the Ducks, but they do have the cap on the final point, so...
Yeah, was it
This
now?
is tough.
Yeah. Pulse and Bola coming back, nearly a Kitsune Rush as well, not a mile away on the beat. Tools to work with, but really clinging on in this one. Have to nail the retake. Can't afford this one to get too far away. Walking up now, right-hand side, Tracer, Lucio flank here. They do have support ults to work with. Damage in the main. Kitsune Rush comes out. Boot wants an Arista to send it back in. Skills have been used. Chance for Pella to focus down Baz right now. Terror Surge to survive. And as Suzu, counter Suzu comes out, but Noel still takes the damage. Trade on the back is good. And Talisman's killed 2 actually, so that should be the flip.
Yeah, this could be really tough now as well for the side of the Ducks, as they have no support ultimates for the next turn. Narwhal has the beat. That's a huge advantage. If they can just turn this into 1 fight rather than 2, win with the advantage of the beat, it could be curtains here for the Ducks. But if the Ducks can take a fast fight, get that beat out, and then go for 1 more thereafter, they might be good for Kitsune Rush. PDK actually flanking, instant Suzy Q-Force. Pulse comes out, catches nobody. Nearly splashed and killed the Kiri actually, but we are down to essentially, you know...
Oh! Narwhal!
He got a refund? He got a refund because of ping! That's how it works. If you die really fast, you get it refunded. What a joke. Ping refund on his Ajax. Like,
how on earth did Baz walk all the way there, seemingly unaware of Baz's approach completely? So, a get out of jail card potentially. They do have a retake here, and Narwhal is going to get a second chance.
Second chance, a second lease on life here. Can't keep getting away with it. The Ajax refund, 1 last turn, but it's possible that there's double support ultimate coming back online for the Ducks yet again, because it has been a long one. PDK gets aggressive on the flank, recall force as well. Beating on PDK's head right now as the ball comes rolling out as well. Chasing a Tracer to the ends of the earth, misses everything. Razor still on the run. Oh my god. Finally gets the kill, but manually's traded in all of this, and now they need to start touching. Might get booped off the map. Again, 1 for 1. Hanbei for Redex right now. Lucio swinging back into this one. PDK so low! Hanbei has the... Oh my god. PDK and Frothy Philly both go down. Pella so low. Is it another Pella clutch moment? It's Baz v Pella, but the Sojan's back as well.
Baz is stuck alone here. They're flooding back. Tracer's coming back. Narwhal, we're going to have to wait and see what happens for Ross to come in. Baz has found a kill. How on earth is Baz still alive? He's 1 HP. They finally get the trade. The B comes through, though. Should seal the deal. Redex hunts down 1. Narwhal grouping up. Has to try and heal up. Pella, don't get on the pulse bomb.
Oh my god. I'm dilling my duck right now, and I'm not even afraid to say it. I cannot stop dilling my duck right now. I need Dill Ducks to qualify again. I need it so bad. No scrims, no fucking nothing, and they're just good for it. This is a way better match than whatever they're going to show for EMEA. I don't care about King getting into or not getting into it anymore. This is round 1 as well, right?
Yeah, this is the upper bracket, so both teams still in play no matter what. I think my expectations for North America is Supernova are favourites. And then the other 3 teams, It's anyone's
Dogfight.
game. Yeah, it is anyone's
Yeah.
game, which is maybe being backed up by the current state of this series.
Hunter, as a Face-It Masters expert, would Frosttails win NA? No. Grow the fuck up. I'm not delusional like all these Europeans that I podcast with. I don't think the EMEA
Nobody
is a million
said
times better.
Frosttails would be NA.
I blew my nose, Paradox. When I blow my nose, I make trumpet-like noises.
Trump mention.
Yeah, that was not a Trump mention, but carry on.
Read between the lines.
I know how to read. Put that tennis emote away. Everyone loves the tennis emote. Like, it's like we get to NA and the chat just gets so much fucking stupid at you. It's just
look at this message in my Discord. Oh, I'll DM you. If anyone is in my Discord, you can see it in, where is it? It's in general, so it's nice and accessible for everyone.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll send it to Chrissy as well. He'll enjoy it.
So they've hit the second cope section. Oh, Chris! Poor guy. Lots of tennis. A little bit of pirate. Laughs in EMEA? Yeah, laugh all you want, buddy. Thoughts on the Gumber administration manufacturing the coaching files? It feels like this might be loosely tied to the whole Epstein thing. I'm gonna let Johnny cast for a while. Listen to this. Can you explain what tennis looks like to me? It's a tennis ball, but it's an AI merge between a tennis ball and a bird. So it's a tennis ball with eyes and a beak, Crispy. Have you considered downloading 7TV so you can see the emotes carrying this platform?
You know what's actually maybe a better system? Not downloading it, but just asking the streamer to explain every emote. Have I seen the Chelsea PSG situation? I heard Chelsea were smashing them, which is probably what nobody expected.
Oh, hello, homosexual. Welcome back. You're just in time. We're watching video games. It's a bit new. Too advanced? Crispy, is there something wrong with you? Like, you
What do you
can't...
mean too advanced?
You can't down... Yeah, like
Crispy,
you can't
I
download a
managed to
Chrome
do it.
extension? Wait, what's this guy doing? He's booting up the replay? Get out of the replay. You're in a match, bro.
No, we'll boot up a replay. We're going into the OWCS as well.
For the Johnny cast?
1Dipvs100Gorillas and with Anomaly. What do you mean the Johnny cast?
Yeah.
You on the main broadcast?
Maybe.
What do you mean you're on the main broadcast?
I just want to hear what Johnny and Jake have to say, you know? Like, see if I can get me pointers.
J&J?
Yeah, J&J. They got the... I mean, you get the J&J. That's not what anybody wants.
Yeah, we can add the Cope emote for sure. Thanks, Bobby Rossi.
Do you want to watch it?
As in, you just want to watch Johnny?
No. Do you want to get on the clean feed for a minute?
Yeah, I'm literally on the clean feed, mate. You're the one who was
Alright,
on the
well,
J&J.
Give me some numbers.
Alright, the number I'm going to start with is 11, then 10, then 9, then 8, then 7, then 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2.
Stop that. 2, 1, 0. It's a circle now, so hopefully we're vaguely in sync. We can get back in line later. Yeah. Zoro's going to take down Natsuki very early on. Croc's good for one on Dezidra as well. And Anomaly coming in full steam ahead. King's already got himself a Dragon Blade after one fight.
Unbelievable here, as I'm now on 5%, 6%, 7%, 8%,
9%,
9%,
10%,
10%,
keep it going,
11%,
yeah,
12%.
Just
Beautiful.
worked right from the beginning. Zoro's pre-fighted.
How's the Symmetra done that to Zorro? Opening now for Dip and the Gorillas to get themselves onto point. TP comes through, flip to the other side, forces an immediate TP out of Eggs. The TP has been taken down as the map has been flipped, and Eggs has found a trade, a Yoham trade as well, so that's no Kitsune Rush available now. Anomaly can really commit to this fight if they want. They've lost Eggs for it though. No Kirikos can stay alive. Zydra will hit the dink, keeps himself alive on the high ground, and now they can take over. Dip going to get the flip here. High Noon to try and finish the job, but Crocs is so low. Double execution, and they'll get the first point.
Oh, Zydra, the closer. Thought they only had it on the Freya, but apparently good for it on the Cole Cassidy as well. Just needed to give them a fight to warm up. So many ultimates available for both sides in the next turn. A little bit late for Dip's Sim Wall though, so Anomaly, they might be wise to go fast before that Sim Wall gets in the way. You can hear Grab Tap going absolutely gangbusters in the back. If anybody would like to !Grab Tap to get involved in the putting money in my pocket thing. Unfortunately, EGS is going to go down pre-fight to a bit of spam from Yoham and Dip, and that is no good at all for Anomaly. They had early tempo ultimates. They've had this blade for quite some time now, but the economy is completely equalizing.
Yeah, these Kirikos just can't seem to catch a break right now pre-fighted in multiple occasions. So now just double support ult for both, but the Sim Wall could be the difference maker. Kitsune Rush has started. Jonowich matches with the B. Eggs now has a later Kitsune Rush. Natsuki's going to drop the B. Eggs matches for Kitsune. Overclock is going through all of this for Zorro. He's just trying to pump damage through this Diva. Sim Wall comes out on the top. Zorro tries to flip it, but that Sim Wall is going to limit his impact. TP now to focus down the Sojourn, and Zorro is on the run. But here comes Willis all over him. TP to save it, but actually that's going to lead to him dying. King's going to try and turn with the blade, wants to kill the baby, needs an extra slash, but has to sheathe his sword, does deny the D-Mech in the end, remake rather, now coming through for the cleanup, and that was everything and the kitchen sink thrown in, but Anomaly do convert the fight.
Finally converting the fight, but it will cost quite literally everything that can be jammed within a kitchen sink. Going to be a faster High Noon for Zydra, but Anomaly playing this very high tempo comp, the Hazard, the Genji, and Akiri plus Sojourn, so many different threats onto Zydra. Really going to need a perfect time for the High Noon, and boxed into a corner on the low ground, that is not good space whatsoever to go for such a thing. We've got the TP already forced out of Yoham as he's gone side to side, but Dip is enabling his team to take some spaces. He actually TPs people out into main now. Yoham very, very low, so Anomaly need to be careful. Wide swing from Zydra, caught up in the Sojourn snare, but Crocs has gotten into a spot of bother as he's now there with his block up. Zydra's cancelled the High Noon rather than firing the shot into the block. An interesting decision there, as Anomaly actually kiting it out a little bit, trying to reset on high ground. A rare moment where Anomaly plays slow.
Willis has been separated by that wall as well, so Anomaly able to slow it down, clean up that Diva trying to be aggressive, and it will be a clean fight win for Anomaly, and it might be the map. Needs to be careful. Yeah, Natsuki's found a trade, but they've got eyes on that Lucio now. They pockets the TP Crocs, and now just be it. There's no real chance at touch. Willis has got Doomfist. Natsuki's hiding underneath there, marking that. Natsuki dies. Willis with a big punch, but needs to be the biggest punch of his career, and he somehow threads the needle through everyone. And a beat will finish the job for Jonowich.
Yeah, Paul Willies goes flying through a Suzy Q'd Kiriko. Absolutely no collision on that one. It's going to be Anomaly taking the round. So many moments there for 1Dipvs100Gorillas where it feels like, you know, there's a sliver of opportunity, a little bit of a chance, but it's not easy to play these sim comps, so you need to get your Cassidy out into a good wide angle to find kills. I can hear the game sound from Narwhal's stream. Shall we pivot?
A bit for 30 seconds.
Whole map.
It's only just started as well in Circuit Royale.
Fuck it, I'm an A-pilled.
You're an
A-pilled? You do you if you want. I'm an A-pilled. I'm an A-pilled.
Do you want to divide and conquer?
Yeah, I'll see you in this circuit.
I'll see you
about that map one. This is match point for Dreamland v Ducks. I'm in A-Pill. See you on the other side. If you're European and you wanted to see Europe, like fuck EU matches, we good on that. I'll see you on the other side.
On the other side, mate. It's gonna be City Centre, a big old brawl of a high ground. Crocs has stuck the Doomfist, so I'm glad we have stayed where we are, because Crocs has pulled out the Aura pick. All the marbles are on the line, and Crocs not scared of anything, and they've won the first fight here. Now, Doom is a very good matchup into Sim. If you can remember all the way back when there were some Sim comps in Overwatch League, you might remember Hangzhou Spark Gushwei bringing out the Doomfist and putting on a clinic. That's an old reference, but Doom is good. Disrupts for Sim TPs a lot, and Crocs is going to try and use some of that now. The problem is Doomfist, a little bit squishy as far as tanks go. Has to back up that initial one. They're much closer to the Kitsune rush as they try and TP for a bit of space. Dip is low on that one, has to run and play his life. They're trying to force the objective, but in comes Crocs again. Hack over the top now. Crocs is going to try and build up another punch. He's boxed and back in cars, and there's a bowler thrown in as well. Jonowitch is going to dive onto Dip. They're cleaning this one up. Now on the back foot, they're trying to push out, kill Zorro, but the bolts will keep him safe. And now they can look for more. Just need to clean these players up, avoiding trade. Zorro's going to be patient and careful with it, making sure he's getting the full pocket between peaks. Willis will take the reset, and the Doom is working out. Dip is now going to go on to Sombra. Decent swap into the Doomfist, but Crocs does have Meteor Strike, so more chance for aggression. And they have found Dip so early. Dip is just going to die. He does trade Crocs. Meteor Strike doesn't go off, so maybe actually a positive trade, all things considered, for Dip. No thanks to Dip himself, but if it works, I guess. Crocs will be rolling out soon, but Dip and the Gorillas can get themselves onto point now. They've got a high noon to start forcing the points. Support ult's not far behind. A beat advantage, actually, for Natsuki as well. Crocs is now back, Meteor Strike in hand. Maybe most importantly, King has this EMP a lot quicker. Beat's going to be traded for that Kitsune rush, though. King's trying to farm up the last of his EMP. TP onto the high ground. Looks for the hack onto the Sombra. Willis can cancel it, though. Meteor Strike coming through from Crocs now. Looking for a connect. Suzu has been forced out. Zydra's going to get a little bit close to that Famba hammer in as Crocs regroups. Looks for the Lucio here, but Willis has found the backline. Kills King on 99%. A beat from Jonowitch! A beat from Jonowitch? I had to say it a few times just to convince myself about that one. What on earth are we beating? Disaster for the ult economy here of Anomaly. The saving grace is at least we still have King's EMP. Wall off now onto Willis. He's going to get naded and hacked. Eggs has gone onto the Ana from spawn. He's gone Kiriko now, but it's King who needs to nail this EMP. He's had it for a while, so Dip has nearly caught him up. Zydra's going to swing aggressively. They know the EMP might be coming. There is King. EMP round the corner. Zoro's going to peek it. They kill Natsuki. Zydra is 1 HP as well. 19 here, to be accurate. But the EMP does its job. They will be able to retake, and it's Dip and the Gorillas who have to go for an emergency touch after this. Dip nearly has the EMP, but can they even get the touch? Can they stall it out? Looking for it. Touch comes through underneath from Dip, but he does not want to be able to get the touch because he needs this EMP. 95%. He gets one more touch. He needs help getting out of it. Has to live. 30 HP, but Zorro with the crucial shot kills the EMP, shuts it down. It's Willis's turn to try and play Doom, but it's not going to work out at all. Now Zydra peeking. He finds a kill, but they need so much more from Zydra right now. He's still swinging. He's still going around, but he is the last man left alive. There's an EMP coming back, but Zydra can't get the touch. And Anomaly take the first map 2-0. Oh, wait. For Juno, I guess he can't hear me. I'll type to him. King died on night. Do you mean when he died? No idea. He was on 99. Hold on. I'm just going to swap onto Narwhal now so we can really min-max our Overwatch. Get some HD going on this. Yeah, no, I know the 2K's fucked, but the only way to fix it... Because I turned off the 2K, basically, because it was lagging the stream. The internet couldn't handle it. Engineer's coming on Wednesday. But the only way to fix it... Because I turned it all off on my OBS, but Twitch, for whatever reason, continues to force it. So the only way to do it is to restart the OBS. But that's obviously a real pain and disconnects all the streams. Alright. I looked away for a second, but a full cap here for the Ducks. A good start. Engineer from TF2? Yes, that's the guy. Laid back guy, good for technology. Well, what's going on?
I'm told that Dips vs Gorillas got ducked.
Got ducked?
Well,
yeah.
You know, Anomaly just dominated them.
Yeah, dominated. It was the most egregious beat from Jonowitch, but it wasn't enough to hold him back.
Oh, Jonowitch.
It was like a proper 2v5. Like, they're up like 94-0, 2v5 beat. Cheers, John.
Someone just prime sub to the Overwatch esports channel for the 84th month in a row.
Honestly, that's
just
actually
giving money to big business for no reason. Like, just
they need it, mate. They need it.
Why would you do such a thing? Like, just odd. You get nothing for it. Like, why are people priming to this? Why are people subscribing to the channel with 1 billion views? Supporting the scene? Yeah, like, this goes back into a prize pool. Like, that's how that works. Why are they subbing? What are they doing? Like,
a small indie company need every penny? Exactly, yeah.
Look at all these primes. I'm scrolling through the chat. People prime up, like, randomly. Folks, prime up to me, not to fucking Overwatch esports. Grow up. Where does that money actually go? Nowhere. Nowhere.
It will just go into like some anonymous pot that will in no way filter back to Overwatch esports itself, like, you know? It's
like Fibbles probably set up the payment process to go to his fucking bank account. Like he runs the Overwatch esports account. He's probably literally got the power to just set it up to go to his account, you know? Because it's like it's not going to the company. Like they're not budgeting for that. If I had the ability to change the payment destination on that account, I'd just set it to my bank account and call it a day. Because you know nobody's fucking looking into that. Like,
the easiest scam of his life. Just
yeah. All right, so Baz is apparently getting pumped into neutral here, but Hanbei is the one that doesn't have a lamp available. And Razor's going to have to dash out. Same timing, swing for swing. Closing on... not sure what they're closing on, actually, as Narwhal's just going to die. Baz is just going to instantly fucking run him over and bash his head in for the 15th time this map. Baz is actually a beast. This guy just runs it in and kills everybody. Like, it really feels like he has way more aura than anyone else in the lobby. It's like Baz and PDK versus the world.
Yeah, going to be a full reset now, and this is not a great look. Thank you, Cronman590, for the prime to the correct channel, the Commander X channel. Thank you very much.
Well, he missed, tripped and fell on the under channel, but it can happen.
This money will be going to support Overwatch esports. It's actually a better investment.
That's not what happens when you sub to me, to be fair. So, fair enough.
But it will support the delivery driver working hard.
Exactly, that's better. That's better. Yeah. Some sort of food delivery.
Support the Australian economy by supporting their delivery drivers as they turn up at Hunter's house for the 18th time in the week.
Baz in a lot of trouble now, blocking over on the coast. All of the ults have been drained. Waddle, skill-based matchmaking. Thanks for the 11 months. Tell the delivery man you're welcome. I'll tell him that Waddle sent him. Appreciate that. Frothy Philly finds a trade onto Talisman, but it's not going to make much of a difference. Frothy Philly with 2, but still cannot stop the loss here. Unfortunately, we are going to have to see more of this Circle Royale before the Ducks close it out.
Wait, is that
Baller
Waddles?
For big, good trade. Yeah, big smile.
Is that Waddles who played in the Face It Pugs?
Good bit.
You the same Waddle?
The streets have...
Different Waddle.
This XX Duck Person 465 says, the streets have been rumbling about both Baz and PDK practicing. This could be dangerous. The NAC needs to watch out for this. I don't believe it.
It is the same Waddle?
I don't believe it.
I sent you $30 earlier, and you spend it on Hunter? Outrageous.
Beast. Was that the guy that messaged you before asking you for 30 bucks?
Yeah, because it was like, for context for everyone else, it was from when we did the Face It ranked pugs and Face It centers our prize money, and Waddles was one of the top players, so got their share. Yeah. And now it's ended up in Hunter's pocket somehow.
So for one Waddle prime sub to me, so that's Bezos bucks. And Muesli, my chatter, is saying, Waddle, that guy fucking throws my games.
Known for many things. Thank you, Jord TW, for the 3 months prime as well. Send this money on a good place. Use this to not pay delivery drivers and give it all to Big Corpo. Yeah, what I'll do when I answer the door is I'll have money in my hand, but then I'll just take the food and not make any acknowledgement of the money in my hand.
Oh, are you seeing this right now? Very aggro push coming out from Baz, but no kills converted. Nice little kite actually coming out from Dreamland. And it does feel like, you know, it's an ult bowler, potentially a blade as well available. Razor is balls deep. Razor looks like he's about to die going balls deep, actually. So, you know, sometimes it does pay to wear protection. You can see the serious cast is over now. It's done. PDK, yeah, it's one trade. I'm trying to see through the rabbit right now. Manually is apparently killing the entire lobby. The Ducks being pushed all the way back now, and Narwhal has a beat available, so this might actually be a hell of a long map, as the Ducks are just letting it completely slip through their fingers. Blade coming back for Razor, but a beat available for Narwhal to counter.
Going to be a really tough touch as well, as I do hear some Iconwald type music in the background. Narwhal's getting very frisky with this peak, but Baz is going to walk straight into this window. Guess he used the form to walk back quicker from spawn, which means this recontest is just going to be absolutely nothing.
Was Commander X a dreadhead before he was bald? That's what I'm told. I saw some pictures of him, you know, in his youth, and he did have like big, luscious dreads. I don't know. If
it was for style at the time.
Describe dreads. It was the time at the style at the time. That and wearing an onion on your belt. But that's a story for another day.
Wait, do you want to divide and conquer? Because EMEA is starting, so I might love you and leave you. All right, minimizing. Wait, hold on. Let me shut Narwhal up for a second. If you want to see the conclusion of that game, go over to watch Hunter right now. If you're interested in EMEA, you're in the right place. Anomaly, a round lead. They won 3-1 earlier in the day. Grapple out of spawn from Dip, life grip back to min-max the time spent going for this. And Crocs is going to be starting on the Hazard. Dip and the Gorillas starting on the Ramatra, Kiri, Lucio, Mirror. The Orisa ban. Trying to enable that Hazard a little bit. Oh, sorry, trying to enable the Ram a little bit. Preferring this matchup rather than playing to the Orisa. That does match up nicer into the Ram. Other side, it's going to be a brick ban here. Forcing the Kiri Lucio, which is obviously Anomaly's comfort zone. Swinging through onto the point. They've got a lot of early space already. Dip coming through this left-hand side behind Crocs, trying to poke him down beforehand. And Crocs is on the back foot, runs into that cast, gets the kill actually. So Crocs now he's going to go aggressive, jumps behind the Ramatra. Will is forced to turn, and they will open this one up. No problem. Just got to avoid any trades, but Crocs can ensure that by taking down Johan. And a clean first fight. Actually gave a lot of space initially in their Anomaly. You'd think maybe this sort of first bridge area would be a good place to engage for them, but they actually played it quite slow. We always think of Anomaly as any Crocs team, really, as a very aggressive team. But playing it slow in a few of the situations we've watched them in today. Again, the slow comes through, and Zorro just finds the picks. I just shut down early again. Player advantage. And 1Dipv100Gorillas just trying to cut their losses, get back out of this one. Nothing going, but Zorro wants more. Cleanse has been forced, looking for any late trades, and oh dear, big trouble here for the Kiriko. No escape for Johan. They go back to try and deny the tick. They do deny the tick. They have to be careful because Dip is behind, trying to do what he so often does, playing this independent flank role. You can see King and Jonowich now looking to tag team Dip at the back, but it appears Dip might have given him some form of a slip as they have lost track of his position. Dip, good trigger discipline, not giving away his position, continues to be elusive, and he nearly has a pulse bomb, but while he's being elusive, there's a Kitsune rush in main. Yoam's going to match it right back. Beats available for both Lucios, not being invested just yet. Zorro has the overclock, will slide back. Beat now from that Suki, catches everyone. Jonovic goes for one in response, also catches everyone. Downpour comes out in the mix, locks up a Ramatra, pulse bomb on it as well, but blocked us so much. Willis, he absorbs everything. Hands up and secure. They survive it all. Zorro has the overclock though to be the potential finisher. He's held onto this one all the way through the fight. Now he drops it. Crocs with the one shot as well. They are running over. They were just waiting for that form to expire. Crocs has been traded now though, but Zorro goes into the room, finds all of the cleanup here. Only one trade in the end. It was Crocs, but they can pick Crocs back up from spawn. Might not be able to hold very far forward or very aggressively, say at the bridge area, but they can get Crocs back, play at the choke. The big problem for Anomaly is they're going to be forced to fight on point, and they're going to be fighting this Annihilation. Key for Anomaly here is ignore this Ramatra as best you can. Can you go past them? Can you find the other kills? Leave Ramatra a little bit stranded. Zydra walking through the choke now, trying to shoot his way in. He's aware Crocs is on the left, and Crocs is actually walled defensively, so they can take a little bit more of an aggressive peek through. Now Zydra's going to get to the next room. Tracer dive in. King has the pulse bomb. High Noon comes out. Pulse bomb in the back is good onto Natsuki, actually. King with two. King has torn apart this backline, and he's got the Mega. He's not done with them yet. and they have just dealt with all those threats. Zydra behind will find the trade onto Jonowich. A frustrating one for Anomaly and John in particular, but John will be back in time.
30 seconds remaining.
And now Dip and Gorillas, they still have this Annihilation. Gonna get a replay of that one. Just lobs it in. Natsuki catches that one, arms around it as it hits his chest. No choice. Crucial kills from King. Now 15 seconds left, and Dip and the Gorillas are on the verge of just getting bodied here. Annihilation forced early at the choke. Crocs is going to try and disengage it. Willis is too low to chase, and his Annihilation's just going to expire. He's got no form. He's trying to dodge. Crocs is still above him, looking for a one-shot. They're so low on the walkthrough. No choice but to go. Slow and Kitsune rush towards it. Eggs doesn't quite have these. Oh, yeah, they are desperate for it. King has killed Zydra in the back. Willis trying to go ham on this backline. Punches coming out. Zoro slides away. Eggs trades it with the Kitsune rush. Saves his backline. They come and deny the tick. Beat invested from Natsuki. Jonowich has a much later beat. Wall to chase down this Lucio. King is all over that one. Will confirm the kill. And that is going to be a full hold, not even a tick. King is going to pulse bomb himself out of respect.
This ends now.
And that is a full hold. Dip and the Gorillas in big trouble here.
Score 0-0.
Ajax, no. No, the Ajax, it went off. Since we're not in sync, both beats went off. Natsuki's was just, he didn't get it until, like, right now, so it is rubbish. But it goes off. Jonowich just goes off as well. So it was a bad beat from Natsuki, but he also just didn't have it, which is more a symptom of, how the entire round went, rather than, Natsuki individually. And Anomaly, great position here. Such an important game. Remember, this is literally promotion, relegation, through and through. Winner gets promoted, loser gets relegated. Chance to play in OWCS. Crocs was denied it. Remember last stage, Crocs actually earned a spot for Frosttails in OWCS, but then was booted from the team. Now, this time, Frosttails have gone down, and Crocs is looking to go up. Willis is going to start on the hazard here, Kiri Lucio. And if you were here at the start of the day, you would have seen this series already played out once today. And once it went over to a Kiri Lucio mirror, the gap between the teams got much bigger in Anomaly's favour. Grapple, Farah, looking for something free out of spawn, looks for the Freya. Can't find the shot. Swaps coming through now. And it will just be Kiri Lucio. Soju. Trying to take space and his choke early on. Zoro nearly got that rail. They slide through aggressively, and Natsuki, are we just stuck on the tank? Easy kill for Zoro in the end. Slides in, and a gift is presented. King is killed for Freya in the back now as well. Zoro is 26 HP if anyone wants to help him. They realise a little bit too late, so Willis has given him a trade that gives him a bit of a lifeline. But remember, it's only a tick they need, and this icon wall, it caps so fast. It's just capped. And what a nothing burger of an icon world. Natsuki. Just tough. And disaster. C9, they had everyone up. No, King's actually in, King is living with eggs right now. So King is on low ping for these matches. Yeah, originally, this version of Anomaly we are seeing was originally going to be signed to, I don't know the org, but they're going to be signed to some org, and then it all sort of fell through, and then Anomaly come in and sort of save the day, and King goes to live with eggs, and it all works out okay. But King, obviously, actually, very impressive series of performances today. It was a full hold into a C9, so a very, very quick icon world.
So Anomaly is just hard shitting on Dip, and Dip's not making it to OWCS again, is what I'm hearing.
It seems very much that way.
So the team with Zydra and Dip that beat the Ultimates into submission is getting relegated 3-0 by King right now.
And if you follow through the logic as well, this also means that actually Nightmare could probably barely beat half the Face It Masters teams in the EMEA.
Oh god.
I'm just following it, trail of logic and all that.
Yeah, it's extremely reasonable, of course.
Egg says, guys, I got 4 people ready to drink. Can we finish the game? Bev's so close for Anomaly. So close. One more map away from the Bevs. What's the NA
North
update?
America's just starting. It's fucked, mate. Like 1 minute time bank, and exactly the same as the Vision series. We're at the end of third point with a 1 minute time bank, full cap on Circuit Royale. So now Dilducks have 3 minutes and 20 seconds to get to halfway through the end of third.
Oh yeah.
Like it's so ugly. It's so ugly. Baz just dying with his shield. Narwhal dead first many a time. Playing very conservatively, but he will swing on 100 health and get back in the mix. I don't know why they're going for the instant close hold here, but Narwhal's just running down Baz, and Baz is just gone. Disaster. Chris was right. Put that away. Capitology. Capitology is now a Narwhal. Welcome. Thanks for the follow, Cap. Narwhal will appreciate that. Alright, Razor's dead up on the high ground as well, so it looks like the Ducks' backs have actually been broken as Dreamlander just waltzing through this one. And it's going to be a hard spawn camp for the next 2.5 minutes.
Sorry, I was busy sorting out some background music and that was way too loud. I mean, unmute Narwhal as well out of respect.
You got a Fit Girl repack open in the background or something, have you?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I get it. Yeah. I need to combat the exhaustion here, but like I'm drinking another coffee and it's like I'm having a hard time.
It's not even no impact. You've reached for
I'm just plowed. Like I need some engagement. And watching Narwhal's POV, like help a brother out.
Big swing comes through. Kitsune Rush will be mirrored. Baz will be forced back a little bit from that, trying to stabilize on the point. Narwhal trying to get involved, but this beat is definitely not available from Narwhal as he gets very aggressive with this Annihilation, looking to try and stabilize it, and actually, it's a much later Annihilation, and Baz has just done it. Narwhal has the beat, but we are in impossible to beat territory. That'll be first point, and it's actually really on.
Yeah, it could be on after all, in fact. First could easily turn into second, could easily turn into third as well. The cart was held very close on third point. Can only take one fight on second point. No overtime actually, so it's probably going to be 2 fights on second point. We only got one for the Ducks, but that was because of the overtime wick burning through. Another classic situation where attacker's advantage really gives you an overwhelming lead here with that smaller time bank, so you get that faster overtime. 2 fights available right here for Dreamland as they step up. Narwhal over to the side. He's got to be careful not to get caught out here. Baz hits the slow. Manuel's once again going to go down to PDK. And now there's no Suzy Q as well. So this is really rough. Where are we? Oh, Narwhal.
We just resetting.
Yeah, you'd hope so.
Maybe they're going to die on point. They'll get a bit more time coming off. Dion, how on earth has he got the trade? Outrageous that Dion has got the trade onto the Kiriko there. Obviously, they can taxi and pick it up. But now a chance for Narwhal with this beat. Blade as well. Beat Blade just to finish it here. Really possible for Talisman and Narwhal. They have all the ingredients to finish the job.
Let's see if they can make a stew out of it. Huge damage comes out. Dion dies with form exactly as Baz does. But Red X doesn't beat either. The Kitsune rush on the car. Come on, Baz. One more punch, mate, for the country, but no Talisman. Good for it all. As Red X, where was the beat, man? Ducks. I was dilling my duck that whole time. I saw the vision. Take the piss.
Where are we now in the series? Is this 2-2? Yeah.
It's 2-2. Like, let me out. Like, the longer this goes, this is a Kappa match too. There's like more after this. Fuck. Where was the beat?
Just feel like
Bedtime theory?
I mean,
Feels like a beat would have gone down a treat there. Red X was trying to implement Johnowich theory, but he couldn't get it done. Do you think bedtime theory is in full effect right now? When does AST Design play? Yeah. AST's probably playing right now, right?
He is.
There's 2 rounds of
He'll
this.
be playing against Supernova right now.
Yeah, it'd probably be over right by now, right? Actually, because this is like if this is on map 5.
We get a face it page. It's currently it says on hold.
How do you?
It's scoreboards. Doesn't seem like any of the data's loaded through. Anyone have any inside track here?
Anybody with an inside track?
I need a track from the inside. Or New Junk City's about to start. Though I have broken the clean feed out of respect for everyone here. There we go.
Does sound respectable. This is OWCS Relegation in North America. On hold.
All
Give
right.
a man a score.
I'm going back to EMEA. Where it feels very much like Anomaly here. About to finish the job. 2 maps up, 1 more to go, and it will relegate Dip and the Gorillas. We're going to New Junk City. It's a Lucio ban from Dip and the Gorillas to force this Juno Brig. Anomaly going to also just go into the Juno Brig mirror as a result. They have banned Tracer to get King onto a better hero, but Dip is going to go the Sim direction here. We've seen the Sim do a lot in these type of mirrors. Eggs is awfully low to begin with, and Willis is going to walk through and punch that one. And you have to say, the Ramattra matchup into the Juno Brig is going to feel particularly good for Willis here. Back foot with that main source of healing gone, and Anomaly are just bleeding to death right now. Right, Max has gone back to North America, so we'll once again divide and conquer, and then after this map, we will be reunited one way or the other. So if you want to see the end of North America, head over to twitch.tv/Hunter. If you want to see, I should say the end of America, the start of America. But if you want to see the end of EMEA, stay right here, and we'll see if 1Dip versus 100 Gorillas can make what is starting to feel like an unlikely turnaround. Crocs is onto the Hazard now, and Bat Brig is the choice. So a slow backline. Again, this Bat Brig does feel like it should be very vulnerable to Willis's form timings here. High ground for Zorro. TP from Dip to try and force him back. Pressure onto Dip right now. He's actually pulled to the ground, and Crocs is going to knock him back. One-shots him as he falls down. Pressure onto the point now from the Genji. King has taken a lot of damage, and they find the trades, and Willis off-screen walks right through. Crocs is still looking for more, but Pocket is good here, and Crocs is going to be forced back. Brig tries to get involved, but he's just going to get deleted. They tried to focus down Crocs. He survived on 81 HP. Lamp comes out to save Zorro on point. They're trying to deal with the Hazard. They're trying to play their lives. Crocs is going to slow it down even more, chooses to regroup with his Baptiste. They have to find a way to win this, to drag this one out, but Crocs is outnumbered and outgunned, and Eggs is low. Can they even go for the touch? Crocs is going to go for it, but he's late. Dip TP's away on point, and that is first cap going through for Dip and the Gorillas. Didn't even have to invest any of the ults either, and when we get to the ult part of this game, really have to consider that, well, the Symbol, way more powerful, the Ray, way more powerful than a lot of their counterpart ults here, and normally have to try and get a lot done with weaker on paper ults. They're trying to go a little bit early here, but the wall is avoided for Dip and the Gorillas. They'll pivot Zydra back to the high ground, and he can start swinging and poking back. Really, anytime they can get this early damage onto the Hazard, it limits Anomaly's chance to be aggression. And remember, no speed drink, no Lucio speed, much harder for Crocs to close the distance in these situations, but Anomaly do nearly have 5 ults to go alongside Dip and Gorillas. Coming through now, Willis is taking a lot of early damage. Ray's going to come through from Yoham to try and stabilize Anomaly. They're going to window back, trying to find the one shot onto Yoham. Symbol over the top, so they can't. Rally and Lamp invested instead, but King is still going to get taken down. No chance to use that blade. Was trying to wait for support ults to expire, but he cannot. Zorro's going to trade one in main. Downpour thrown out as well. Overclock. Zorro's good for 2 again. He's getting it all done. Slides in. There's a Ramattra in his face, but with damage from that overclock, can't even best the Annihilation. And that was Ray and Symbol invested, and Zorro has turned it around once again. Anomaly, they wanted to open the beers, they wanted to get the drinks on the go. But it's no time for celebration yet. You have to finish the job. And that play from Zorro gets those beers one step closer. Willis and Natsuki have big ultimates for the retake here. King has the blade, but the rally should be the perfect answer here from Natsuki. All he has to do is save it for that. Meanwhile, the rest of them can take a bit of space. Just walk up. TP and Annihilation onto point, straight onto the backline. Remember, no speed to kite this. This blade is so hard for King as well. Slow comes through. More pressure onto this backline. No kills. Anomaly have managed to walk away from this one. Slash comes in to force it. Now the blade over top. The bash is good though. Natsuki patient with the bash. Saves it for the blade. Shuts down King. Now, another bash to try and finish off Crocs underneath. Deals with that one. Good rally for Natsuki. Patient, even though he pops for rally early. He saves the bash for the blade. That's the important part there. They thought when they forced the rally out, King would be able to have an opening, but patience from Natsuki is key. Back in control of the point, and they've got a bowler for this next fight. Anomaly don't quite have anything yet. There are over to Kiri Brig now, so X making a bit of a swap. Do feel like this Brig is going to have an even harder time potentially, as Eggs can keep following the Sojourn or the Hazard around. Jonah Witch is going to have a hard time. Look at Zydra hiding for this bowler as well. Tries to catch him on the rotation. Will force a couple of cooldowns out. Crocs is a little bit isolated main, and Willis has gone so deep actually. Willis is in! Where is everybody else? Seems like a complete miscommunication from 1Dipvs100Gorillas about where they are fighting, because Willis thought we were going inside, but we most certainly weren't if you ask anyone else on the team. And that's going to be a free retake. What a disaster for 1Dipvs100Gorillas. They're up against it here. They can't afford this type of errors. Now Anomaly, Downpour, Rally, Overclock all coming up. A slow onto Crocs might cause him some problems though. Crocs is on the back foot. Willis wants to keep him on that back foot. Rally comes out. The bash is big. The wall bash seals the deal. Suckers him in the end there. They thought they could punish Crocs, but they can't. Body block to stop Willis escaping. And this will be the point going through for Anomaly. 1-2-1. All comes down to that free retake. Meant they had to rush that, meant they couldn't charge up as many ults. Look how close some of those ults are for 1Dipvs100Gorillas. If that was, you know, they had those 3 big ults available, their 3 best ults, that whole fight can have a completely different complexion. Now though, Anomaly, Kitsune Rush, Downpour. Ult disadvantage still for Anomaly, but if they can find these aggressions, if they can get Crocs into these one-shot positions, they can still find ways to win this fight. There's always the chance for chaos with Anomaly's comp. Crocs is going to try and take some position, but down a little bit of HP already. Trying to walk forward, but Crocs is just flanking. Kitsune Rush comes out here. Symbol to mirror it. Willis takes a lot of damage. Back foot for him. Crocs is trying to work his way around. TP is in play. Downpour opportunity for Crocs coming through. Throws that one out. Doesn't find anyone, it doesn't think, but Dip has been a little bit separated, but Crocs can't reach him. Has to wall defensively to live. Annihilation to push for backline now. Zoro has the overclock, but they are on the ropes. Punched and forced back, but the backline's lived, and Crocs has found a kill on Dip. The backline keeps kiting. Willis can't confirm any of these kills. The slow comes out now. Now he can. The second slow timing will get the job done for Willis. Crucial there, because Crocs is just roaming around, finding plays. He's going to try and get out here as well. TP for Eggs, and Crocs will live. 1Dipvs100Gorillas, they need to be careful about their decision making here. Are they just punishing the players in main, supporting Willis? Or are they worrying about Crocs? Because Crocs is just walking around getting kills. Another important one, Ray to turn the fight now. Crocs is going to have a hard time getting out. They can overclock or even Blade if they want to. Comes out onto Dip. TP away. Whip back is good, and King finds nothing with this Blade in the end. Zoro can keep going with overclock, but they are a tank down here. So can just block and absorb a lot of that damage, but they're trying to keep Zoro with space now. Hack onto the Genji and a Virus. King going to get one shot, but Zoro finds the trade. Zoro's still trying to make it work with the overclock, but a Ram is well and truly in his face now. Nowhere to go. Has to try and kill that Ram. Rally comes out from that Suki. Kitsune Rush from Eggs to try and save Zoro's life. It just might, but Zoro's going to have to shoot his way out of this corner. He's going to try and go main instead. But Dip and Gorillas, they look good for the hold. Bolt comes through from downtown, and now they really need to reset Anomaly. We've got King over onto the Sombra here. Rally, the only ult close for Anomaly. They have to go for this retake, but Rally is not a great matchup here into the Annihilation. Very tough for him. Cloak up on the left as King looks to take position. Will be able to get behind. Wants to try and find a one-shot here. Eyes on Natsuki. Tries to bait it out. Crocs will dive in now. King trying to hack anyone. He's baited towards Crocs. Looking for the Freya. Does find it, but not close enough to find any follow-up damage. Touch comes through. Annihilation in the back. Expo can TP away. Rally available still for Jonowich now. They can take this fight. Well, this is going to be forced back here by Nis. Trying to hold for space as best he can as the rest of his team focus down Crocs. But the Rally is still coming. Bash onto Willis. He can keep blocking. One more form timing to push for the kill. Finds the kill with a bit of help from Zydra. Now it's just desperation. But Exo Zoro 2 trades. Not quite out of it yet. The hack. The virus is good, but he can't finish the kill. Zoro's found the headshot. Willis can trade it again. The Ram's so powerful in these situations. The Sombra should get cleaned up. And Dipvs100Gorillas, they hold on for that, but whew, that was a scary, messy fight. Really tough. They're being forced to work for everything. But Dipvs100Gorillas, they have to claw themselves back into this series. EMP available for Dip. These are the situations they can't afford to mess up as well. These clear ult advantage situations. Sure, Crocs has the downpour, but the EMP should be the fight ender. Eyes on the Sombra now as Dip's going to go deeper behind. Might have to wait for his next cloak timing. Goes immediately back into cloak. Looking for this Juno. Eyes on the backline. Slow is there. Nails the virus. Jono, which will get deleted. Eggs has had all these cooldowns forced. Downpour comes out and it does trade one actually. Zoro's trying to hide but nowhere to hide. It's 3v3 though. Dip has to regroup with his team. Regroup with Natsuki who does nearly have Ferrari. But Dip, TP in front of Crocs. He's found him. Can Crocs confirm the kill? He's trying. He can. Now Natsuki comes to try and help. But they're all just feeding into the Hazard here. And the Hazard has full pocket. If Crocs can find the shot, they can deal with this Freya. He can find the slash though, connects that one. And Anomaly will win that first fight. Despite the EMP coming through from Dip, despite it finding such early value on that Juno. And now they are forced to retake. Double support hand in tow for Dip and the Gorillas. EMP though for King. A chance to go early if they want. Negate some of that ult advantage. You can see King is in position for it as well. Where are the rest of the team? King's going to go for it now too as well. Only catches two. They one-shot Zyder out of it. Willis is low. Does get to his form timing crucially though. Willis is trying to walk forward and Crocs has turned on him. They're trying to kill Willis in the front actually here. And they will. Willis again caught walking forward while his team is still dealing with players behind. An Anomaly right now. They just seem to be doing such a better job of noticing which player is the most split. Has Willis walked too far forward while his team is zoned, or is there access to the backline here? They are finding there's gaps in one Dip and 100 Gorillas formation right now. Double support ult still in play for Dip and the Gorillas, but they need to nail this retake. Overclock and Kitsune rush. Zoro has been lethal with him so far. He's looking really early. He's going to slide back actually over onto the flank. Wants to keep a bit of space, but Ramatra is coming for him though. No slide for a while. Headshot and pressure just to try and relieve it off him. They're coming to help him now. Anomaly have regrouped on the high ground. And actually Zydra smashed on the rotation. Overclock now. Willis is so low. Baravi, Annihilation, everything popped. They're trying to clutch this fight right now, but Yoham takes a headshot. Zoro with another kill. He's doing it again. Looking for the Sombra, but can't find him. And it is all falling apart for Dip and the Gorillas now. They need to win this map to keep their chances of staying in OWCS alive. And it is slipping through their fingers. Ray and Annihilation used. Fight lost to a Kitsune rush overclock. An Anomaly now. 1 round away from OWCS. 1 round away from their celebratory beers. And they've got the Ray. They've got the Downpour. Dip. EMP. Need to nail this one. There is no further room for errors for Dip and the Gorillas. They are trying to retake from the low ground. Crocs above them. Dip trying to hack here onto the Hazard. Gets Crocs out of block. Virus as well. Ray comes through. EMP onto all of the Ray. They're trying to stay inside it. Crocs will be okay, but a few players have been split during this. Rally comes out now. Counter hack onto Dip. Forces him back. 1-for-1 trade. Crocs trying to stabilize on the high ground here with King. They've isolated for Ramatra, but Jonowicz is in a little bit of a pickle at the back. He's managed to get this out. Torpedo swing comes through, but there we go. Yoham shuts him down. Better on the Juno, but Crocs still good for a trade. Not out of it yet. Flip goes through for Dip and the team. EMP comes through from King. They want to try and win it, but it's a ram shield there to play around, perfectly placed from Willis, and King cannot convert the EMP. They're still alive on the high ground here. Anomaly, they've not given it up yet, and Crocs will convert yet another kill. Kitsune rush from Eggs. They want to win it. They want to turn it here and now. Chases for the health back, gets the health back, out of form. King will hunt down that kill. Now, High Noon on the point. Zydra finds a crucial trade onto Eggs. Still battling away. Remember, Dip and Gorillas, they still have control of the point. Swing it back through. Zydra forced back. Eyes on Dip. Jonowicz pushes him. Anomaly have gotten the flip. King wants to go for more. His team is with him, though. They keep him safe, and they get the late kill. Anomaly looking for even more, actually. Pushing Natsuki into spawn. Crocs wants to keep going. He thinks he can get more kills. Can't quite find the brig, and will wall himself out. Regroup. Zoro about to have an overclock. Dip and Gorillas vote. Ray and Annihilation. These should be the ults that can confirm the retake, but they have to be so careful about Anomaly going early. Have to be so careful about Zoro's position. Zoro with a chance now. Overclock to send his team to OWCS. They're going early. They're hiding outside. Here is the overclock from Archer in his face. Though, can Zoro find a way through? Is he going to slide through or just take the shot? No, he slides backwards defensively. Ray has been forced out and shed, but Crocs has found the kill of the back. Crocs is trying to get out now. Big trouble as this Ray comes through. They're moving towards point, but the Ray has been moved outside. The kite is mostly good, but now the Annihilation, they have to try and kite again. Backline is separated from Zoro right now. All of Anomaly just trying to live independently of each other right now. Regroup and go for one more recontest. They are all on this high ground. Here comes the form timing. Zoro is solo. Needs it. Can't find the kill. Zoro's gonna live. The X pocket is too good. They turn it. Natsuki rallies onto Crocs. But Dip, Gorillas, they can't find any kills. They're coming back in. Finally, a couple of the Anomaly players fall. And it might just be enough. Crocs still finds another kill. Jonowitch is there with the Ray on the high ground as well. They don't want to give it up. Another form comes through. Pressure onto Jonowitch. No support's appeal for him, remember. So Jonowitch, he's on life support. Sliver of HP. King trying to fight for his life as well. Nearly has EMP. They're trying to save him in the back, but Crocs gets beamed down. It's coming down to last fight. King might have no choice but to try and best his EMP if he can even get it. 98%. Trying to back it out. Crocs isn't there. King's in all sorts of trouble. TP back. Gonna try and go around right hand side with EMP. Dip is only 10% from the EMP himself. I see 9. King can't make it. Zoro can't make it. No chance to use the EMP. No chance for the clutch. He can't make it round in time. And Dip and Gorillas get a lifeline. All that, I mean, that fight was lining up to be an absolute... But yeah, of course, I remember Tracer banned, Lucio banned, right? So this probably is for Sombra touching, you know? He just can't make it in time. I mean, because right now he's like, we were on his point of view the entire time, right? And King was just having to fight for his absolute life in all of this. And then as he does his TP here, he realizes, I've got to run, I've got to run, I've got to run. Oh, I just can't make it. Maybe Zoro could have actually slid from main a little bit earlier, right? I think they presume King is getting the touch. I don't know exactly where Zoro is. I don't know if he was there already, but yeah. God damn. Also, for anyone watching on YouTube, of course, as well, do be sure to like the video. It does help with discoverability for other people finding the YouTube channel as well. Would greatly appreciate it. Get those likes up, because we've still got all of NA to come after this final as well, so there's still plenty of Overwatch to watch. So any likes, I will appreciate. Any dislikes, I'll find you and I'll come for you. Okay. Promotion relegation game. Winner gets promoted, loser gets relegated. Not happened yet. No, Hunter's not perished. We're just dividing and conquering a little bit now as he is watching. This is actually the map 5. We're tied up 1-1. Wait, can we squeeze the last bit of this in as well? Yeah, this is map 5 in this game. So we'll squeeze in a little bit of narwhal. There's no comms, but there is in-game sound. Oh! Okay, we're safe, we're safe. We get the beat off. Slightly later beat, only marginal. Boot back, turn on the Tracer. Hit one dink. Can we finish it? Annihilation now out on point. Oh, Manually is so dead. Playing for the boot. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. We live. Alright, we live, we live. Coming back in, need to help. Pillar on point. Just roaming at the moment, playing for kills. Looking for a few dinks here. Lamp has been forced out. Flashbang though. He thought he was flanking PDK, but PDK was flanking him. Still might be good for the cleanup here though. Yeah, there we go. They get the cleanup, and this should be them winning. Right? They only have High Noon. I don't know exactly what else they have on the other side, but the touch is going to be really tough. Marking underneath. Tracer fight coming on there. Razor's in big trouble, actually. Forced out. And the Ducks might be losing. Razor can't get the touch. Can anyone else touch? Venture to get the touch. Boot back as they unburrow. They come through. Frothy Philly's found a trade, actually. Not out of it yet. Baz is on the touch. He's going to be on there for a while. Narwhal's going to play for the kills instead. Onto the Baptiste. Onto the Lucio. They're so low. Tracer's with them as well. They can get the kill. Frothy Philly falls. Onto the Lucio. Ram still on point. Baz has found one kill, but he needs to do so much more. Pella's actually really low. They can really win this. Wait, PDK's back. They're going to play. I think they have to die on point. They can't go for it. The Ducks have got the retake. Wait, Talisman still found PDK, not out of it yet. They dive in. Form has been forced out. Sombra is one. Manually will die. Baz is going to chase away the Lucio. They still don't have the flip for Ducks. Still don't have the flips. Narwhal drops in for one more touch. Now they get the flip. The job is not done, though. All right, we'll stay with this one for the end because it's really all the marbles. All right. Marbles on the line. Wish that music wasn't so loud. What the fuck is happening? Will you shut up? Alright, one last fight, all the marbles, everything like that. Narble close to beat. Can't afford to go down here. Trying to swing round. Bit of poke damage, can't find anything just yet. Coming through. Beat available, slow! Lamp is perfect, we get the beat off. Narwhal, well played, and Pella's got 2 kills. They're going to do it off the back of that lamp. What a lamp, gets the beat off. They knew the play they had to go for, Ducks, but the lamp is perfect. Narwhal gets the beat off. And he gets all the marbles. Oh, fuck me, was that scary. Fuck me, was that scary, no? I mean, Ducks went for the right play, right? Went for the right play. And in many ways, we're actually really close to it. So yeah, is that... I don't know if we have confirmation. Yeah, 3-2 Dreamland, obviously, but I don't have confirmation of Supernova Young and Beautiful result yet. Oh, maybe we do. 3-1. No scoreboard, but 3-1. And then we got a couple of minutes until our next map of EMEA. You seen this? What am I looking at, Joby? Did he actually hit João Pedro in the face? Wait, I'm watching the video now. I can't watch it on stream because I'll get super demonetized. Nah, he doesn't fucking hit him, does he? He there's contact with the face, right? But it's like he doesn't hit him. I mean, it's still pretty wild. But it's like punch in the face or hit in the face is it's overselling it. You played audio, you're super demonized. I mean, I can be demonized as long as I'm not demonetized. That's the key. Demonized is fine. Yeah. Yeah, I think he'll still get banned. I mean, yeah, because even though like the actual hit isn't that hard, the idea that he's put hands on is still outrageous. So, all right. Okay, where are we now? So, Dip and the Gorillas. Still fighting out against Anomaly. They got themselves a lifeline, 1 map back. All to play for promotion relegation, but they do have to reverse sweep. And we're they get me every time with the map screen into break. Or did they trick us? Have they tricked us? Have they tricked us with the trick? Come on, guys. Let me watch the Overwatch. I think after this one, it might be time for another slice of cheesecake. I need the energy, you know? Need the energy boost. Alright, Esperanza. And it's fair to say, even though they won that previous map, we were in big dogfight territory. We were clinging on. They were relying on a C9 here. So, as much as they are still in it, I think there's still a lot of work to do for Dip and the Gorillas to truly get themselves back in this series. And obviously now they have to face up against the map choices and ban choices from Anomaly as well.
Do you have some numbers for me?
18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13,
yeah,
12,
just works.
11. Beautiful. I caught the end of that series as well. A little bit of heart in a little bit of mouth.
We need to skin Red X. We need to skin Red X or boil Red X alive. Hello, Cassie. We actually need to boil Red X alive, I'm afraid.
We can do that. I'll get the water.
Getting so much value out of the Aga emotes. Like, seriously, a power user. What do we see here?
Alright, so Anomaly
1Dipvs100Gorillas, they're turning it, or?
It was an absolute scrap of a New Junk City, and ultimately a C9 got them over the line, so they're back, but I'm not completely convinced of it yet. Still a lot of work to do, and it's going to be Juno, Brig, Ramatra into the Kiri, Lucio, Orisa here. So, interested to see if Crocs just swap the hazard here after a chance at first fight. But also had some success. For now, though, just a slow pokey fight. Shield up from Willis as they are just vying for it. But the Cass is going to struggle into the Freya at this range. They need to get Zoro into a more meaningful position.
Oh, sorry, completely lost in the source. Crocs pushing incredibly deep right now onto Willies, who's got his hands up, but I don't think he's going to be able to survive this one. Jonowich cleans up the kill. Crocs has used all of his skills for this one. Rare little chance to trade him, but no, they're not going to find it, as Crocs will find another kill. King takes down Natsuki, and it's a clean 5-man wipe for Anomaly. No trades for 1Dipvs100Gorillas, and Anomaly, they're just going to start pushing the card all the way forward. You can see they've already got the Kitsune Rush and the High Noon with very strong position up on the high ground for next. It's so hard to retake from low ground with 1Dipvs100Gorillas comp right now.
DP forced out of eggs. A small thing though won't really give him that much space. Heinen's going to be available very soon, and they can keep forcing that objective. Willis and Dip actually trying to 2v1 King on the point, so King has to give a little bit of space. But now his ults are online. The time for Anomaly to go is now.
The time is right now for them to go. Hello, PDK. A very close series. Perhaps if you could skin your main support, things would have gone a little bit differently. Kitsune Rush comes out from Eggs now, pushing hard onto the right-hand side. Massive Suzy Q from Eggs to keep everybody healthy. That was the boulder shot, will be fully counted out. Anomaly, they've got bodies on the point right this second. Dip, he's had his recall force. He has to back out as nobody is in a position to help him. Eggs TP's off the bolts as well, so it's all looking really good for Anomaly right now. Pulse from King catches Natsuki. Hindwood on the high ground has everybody pinned in a corner. Kart just keeps on pushing forward, and Jonowich can use the beat if required, but we know that Jonowich theory involves holding on to that beat drop for a rainy day. No Tracer.
Pat has been secured, and they are continuing to play underneath. They want to keep stealing those meters. 1Dipvs100Gorillas, they're going to be forced to reposition. Dip has eyes on King, but King has a bit of pocket here as well as the payload continues to move forward a little bit. Battling around it now as they try and leverage it. Ray from Johan to force the issue here onto Crocs, but he's playing cover well. Still has the Terror Surge to live. Pulse Bomb out onto him, but beat over top to make sure he continues to live. And it's Johan who actually dies there. Anomaly, they just absorb all the pressure. Flashbang turn, but Atsuki's still going forward with this rally, but only one trade. It's not enough. Now Dip is on the run, and this is more meters for Anomaly.
I'm sorry, PDK, mate. You didn't deserve it, but look, you can watch Anomaly absolutely pound Dip into relegation hell right this second, and maybe that will take you away from the Dante neutral expression that you've got going on right now. Anomaly, they've got another Kitsune Rush now as Eagle Slayer has one on the cards. Willie's potentially in a position to just push on all the way through to the backline, though. Can't play too passively. Boulder Shot comes out, but it will be dodged. Zoro going to slide right through it. King takes down Zydra. In fact, the Boulder Shot does nothing. Annihilation comes out inside it. King misses the Pulse Bomb, but will finish up the kill with Crocs nonetheless. So it's a 5v3 already for Anomaly as they just keep rolling it forward. Willie's pinned to the wall. King traded for no reason whatsoever. Emote from Crocs. He knows the damage is done.
What is he saying, though? Just
Wouldn't you like to know, buddy?
does anybody know? Willis has got an emergency Junker Queen swap, and this absolutely reeks of desperation now from 1Dip and 100 Gorillas. Out of ideas, out of chances, on the verge of getting relegated. They need this Junker Queen to turn it around. Willis needs to find a way to carry.
Oh, one last chance for Willis to carry, but I'm not really sure that he's going to find it. As Dip hunted down like a dog, Jonowich running him over. King back in the fight just to be poked out one last time. High noon swing in main from Zoro. Everybody from 1Dip versus 100 Gorillas boxed into a corner, but you can see Crocs, he's not going to let up. They have to touch the cart now. Tracer on the cart, 1-for-1 trades between Zydra and Jonowich, and it is honestly looking like Crocs might just be able to close out the series right here and now by throwing the Terror Surge on the objective. Need a touch. Wait. Can't? Car was stolen ages ago and I didn't even notice, actually. I am one sleepy motherfucker. How did they do that?
I thought it was right there. How have they got it that far back? Yeah.
It was. They got it like
right
1
there.
meter from finishing.
I didn't even entertain it as like a possibility because of where it was, but they actually bought themselves another fight, and Zydra's found a trade onto Crocs in all the chaos. Crocs didn't invest for Terror Surge here. An Anomaly seem as bemused as we are. They've lost track of it as well. Crocs was still in the spawn, and Dip versus Gorillas, an absolute lifeline.
LCQ has given me another $10 in the YouTube chat with the caption, doing a social experiment to see how long it takes Hunter to read this. Bracket YouTube chat, the second class citizens. How long ago did you give me that money, LCQ? Thank you very much.
It was 3 weeks.
Appreciate it. That was, yeah, weeks ago. This is business days ahead of this. In Canada, oh my... Oh my, well, thank you very much for the $10. Very much appreciated. Can't wait to find out how long ago that happened. Ego Slayer pops the Kitsune rush up in main. Big flank from Zydra. Lands a bolt. It's inside a beat. Does absolutely nothing. Pulse bomb from King. Misses, but Crocs will finish the kill nonetheless. Crocs, oh, he's filling the kill feed right now. He's playing for the highlight reel moment. He's had 3. Can he get a 4th? Can he get a 5th? He will get neither of the 4th or the 5th. The Zoro will rip the ace from his hands. But either way, last fight territory once again. Wholesale swaps. Anakiri in the spawn. Willie's spawn camped. It's over.
Trying to walk forward. Nade though. 7 HP High Noon will get taken down, but they can't get the touch in all of it there. Willis doesn't get to a rampage. Anomaly go through. Crocs is in OWCS. Anomaly are in OWCS. And that's 2 3-1s today against Dip and 100 Gorillas, so it's really hard to argue that they have not more than earned their spot there, and we are once again in a situation where the OWCS teams both get relegated and the Face It Masters teams both get promoted.
Let's piss off this clean feed and get back over to Nenwai's stream.
Oh, what's Nenwai up to? Is their game still going on?
I think Supernova vs. Yab just ended. So now there are 1, 2, 3 games remaining. Oh my god.
One step at a time.
I want to go to bed.
I'm gonna get some cheesecake if that makes you feel better.
No, it doesn't at all. You're on another slice of cheesecake. You're a gluttonous pig.
I need the energy to stay up, Max.
The banana tempts the little monkey, but its sweetness rots his teeth. You're the little monkey, Xavier.
No, I'm not. Yeah, but my teeth are fine. I actually went to the dentist last week, as we both did. We actually went in sync. And the dentist said, A-okay to me.
Any Jaffa cakes?
I don't have any Jaffa cakes, no.
Happy Pride, time to go play Yab. Hag of fat. Thanks for the $1. Where is this cheesecake from, Xavier?
Marks and Spencer's.
I thought that was like a homeware store.
No.
Marks and Spencer's.
It's one of the higher end supermarkets in the UK. For people who are from the UK now, I'm sure will be pogging.
Wow, fancy. Okay.
Exactly.
M&S is posh. Okay. Thank you for the $1 after Axiax. Appreciate that.
All right, I'm grabbing this.
Keep me hanging on. You know, I can't end the stream when I see people are giving me money, right? It's like, geez, I want to end so badly, but like LCQ literally gave me $10 in the YouTube chat. Oh, Nenwai. Come on now. Come on, put it away, man. Put it away. What's on Overwatch Esports? Rich Rad with a new hairstyle again. Something's changed every single fucking time. Hey Anta, you remind me of Tony Soprano. You both show leadership under pressure. Tony with the mob and Anta with SSG. You both have emotional repression and burden issues. And lastly, you feel a lot of betrayal from your lads on your team when they snake you. Quite honestly, just like Tony Soprano. Have a cigar. Class call out. Shut the fuck up. Terrible. Just terrible.
Is it ready just now? Here he is, Zoro. You
What is
know,
that?
congrats you guys on qualifying to OWCS. I mean, this is a big moment for you guys. I guess first question is, what does this mean to your team? You know, to have grinded through Facing Master League and to now be, you know, ready to go into Stage 3 EMEA OWCS.
Well, we're excited. We had like a little bit of a rough patch in Facing League, but we managed to get over it. And well, for example, the win versus Vision that got us to relegation. That was like a big step for us.
You want everyone great again,
I mean,
Archivist
in my opinion,
Gladiator.
we
Pick
played
a
really
side.
well versus the Vision game, like now today as well. And well, yeah, I think we proved that we're
He
actually
looks
like,
very European.
better than some of these like top teams, I think.
So you mentioned, you know, some of the challenges and the obstacles that you've had along this way. What does it look like with you and your team that help you kind of figure out those obstacles and how you can overcome them? Is it like one specific person that
Make
really
Australia
is like
great again?
significant
Australia's
leader
doing
to
great.
that? Is it where like you collectively kind of address these together? Like what does that look like on the back end for you and your team?
And like I gotta give credit to King. Like King has done so much for this team. Like like coaching wise, like he's done like coaching videos that has really helped us. And honestly,
King
like,
is
that's
coaching
probably,
them?
like all of it. Like King
Oh
has
my
like helped
God.
them so much. Like it's probably because of his
They're fucked.
experience and like he's just a smart player. So he's like helped us get through this rough patch and like help us improve and stay on our grind pretty much.
Yeah, it's so chalked. It's
Tell me
so
a little bit
chalked for
about
these
how this
guys.
team came together. Because of course,
King with the
you were
keys.
part of Sakura Esports to start this year.
Coach
and
King
maybe
with
a
the
little bit
keys.
disappointing
Oh,
in the way that how that ended. So you're back now. You're qualified for OWCS Stage 3. How did this group of players kind of like come together and start playing together?
Went farther than SSG. They're in relegation. What are you talking about, Ryan? As a dog?
It was like a manager that got us like all together pretty much. I think for a lot of us, it was mostly like
it was
we
a
had no
manager.
other options really. So we all just kind of like
A nameless manager.
rounded up together, and well, we were actually like a good match for each other. And like we
He's
had a
right.
Korean coach like at the start as well, who really helped us like to get us like going. And then after that, we tried like sticking to it.
Well, great to hear from you,
Champions
Zoro.
of
Congrats
relegation,
again.
you'll never
Excited to
see that,
what you guys
mate.
are able to do
True.
in Stage
It's like I
3.
saw
Of
some
course, compete
bullshit.
with the top
It was on
dogs in the
Twitter
NBA.
where
I mean,
it's
you
like,
said that you guys, you know, showed
this
that you
is
can
the
be
first.
competitive at
This is
that
the
level here
first
today, and,
title that
we're just excited
Violet
to see
has
what you do
won
with it. So
in
thanks so
4
much for the
years,
interview,
and it's like
congrats
his
again on the
title
win,
was like
which
winning
also, of course,
fucking
announced that,
tier
you
2
are
to
player
get into
of the
promo
match for this.
relegation.
Let's
Like that's not a
go. Shouldn't be a
title.
huge surprise. You
right?
put up some big numbers, you know, all day today.
Just
In the
bullshit,
Vision match,
like-
we were highlighting you a lot as, you know, having a really
Your
huge
first title is
performance,
being
especially
in
on the Sojourn. A lot
relegation?
of clutch
That's
plays from you.
bullshit.
So well-deserved win, one you guys can
welcome
go
back.
celebrate and
Or
enjoy
being
yourselves.
pre-relegation.
Because
Qualifying
now you just
relegation
hang
is
out,
the
watch
title.
the mid-season championship, and get ready to take on some of these top teams next stage.
Yeah. I also want to say happy birthday to King. It's his birthday today. So
Oh hell!
It's King's
nice.
birthday.
Happy
Coach
birthday.
King's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Nice
King.
birthday
He said
present
that
for
King has been
to get a
coaching them, and
qual
King has been the
into
difference
Stage
maker.
3 as well. So thank you
Yeah.
so much, Zora. We'll let you go for now, but
1D3
appreciate it. We're
times, you can't
excited
take that
to
away
hear
from
and
me.
see
Yeah,
more from
apparently
you
Violet did
in
too,
that
Chris.
upcoming stage. I know a lot of the fans watching are going to be excited to see that as well.
thank you.
I mean,
Thank you, Zoro.
if he didn't do that one beat on Runasapi, he would have come second at EWC.
Not enough reoccurring characters in this chat in YouTube. Yeah, but YouTube is a place of peace and tranquility. It's a LeBron and Gavin, I think, are the normal carries on the YouTube chat. Then it's just a place of peace and tranquility to watch the stream.
Namaste. Awesome. What's the next game that comes on? Is it upper or lower?
Lower, right? So it's going to be a Duck v Yab,
Okay.
and this will be
How's about
loser gets relegated.
loser gets relegated, winner continues to fight for their life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
Struggle
is
Town.
this it? Is this the pin? The pin will go in it in the next game, if not now.
Oh, really?
Lasagna. Yeah, I can't. I don't have much left in me, to be honest. The latest I've been going to sleep is like fucking 4, and it's like 8 now. So it's a pretty
Oh my
pretty
God.
like significant adjustment for the one day. Like
That's a
I
hard.
haven't been able to like fully fuck my sleep for the purposes of the one day of this. You know, like I've actually like been having a life throughout the week. So it's a little hard, but dagger. I like that, sure. It's hard when there's no like lead-in time, you know? Like there's no one day of late games, because like usually I would have the first day of North America, get really, really tired, stay to the end, then sleep all day, and then be like good for day 2 or whatever, you know?
Yeah, this is just a stray one dayer.
This is just like raw dogging it in one day, and it's a really fucking long day. Like unusually long. Started at 1:30 in the morning instead of starting at 3 in the morning, I think is the usual standard. So I've not woken up for it. Woke up, you know, at 10 a.m. or something. Did have that little nap though.
Whereas Chris, he's around. Is it worth keeping a sub to him? Yes. Thank you for the love hearts in YouTube chat as well. Appreciate the hearts.
Oh. Let's get a galaxy going. Yeah, Ante hates us. Yeah, you're right, Ben. I don't hate LCQ because LCQ pays up, but like you're a second-class citizen, Ben. Okay. How long until this next game starts? Come on now. A sensible man would have been playing Skyrim for the past 20 minutes.
It is a good question, Michelle. What will happen to the TU slot? Obviously, if they retain 3 players, the players could keep it in some fashion. Or if an org wants to come in. Unlikely, but possible. But what happens
People get
otherwise
unrelegated.
is Dip will get saved, yeah. They'll promote a 3rd team.
I think Dip's gonna get saved.
Yeah.
I think it's really unlikely that that team stays together as a core of 3. I think
Yeah, like
one singular player gets taken and it's cooked, right? Unless Sile... Wait, it actually... You could have Sile, Kai, and Sky, right?
yeah.
And you actually only need like one of those guys to like sit on the bench. It's not like they actually have to play at all,
Yeah,
right?
because as long as presuming Sky doesn't get like another a better roster to join or something, I imagine he would be quite happy, even if he doesn't end up becoming the silent flex support, to just sit on the roster to keep a spot type thing.
Yeah. Sile's LFT. I mean, all of them are LFT, but it's about what they can get from posting LFT, you know? Like, with the Koreans, like, the Koreans post LFT, but the Koreans are going back to Korea, right? Like, there's nobody left to sponsor them to stay in Europe. But for the Europeans, it's like, you can post LFT, but if you can't make your way onto a better team, like, you're just going to stay where you are, right?
Yeah.
You'll play on your team, or you'll sit on the bench and help them retain the slot for the other people that were on the team. So it's like Kai, Skyle, Sai, like let's just assume that Kev is out, right? Because like surely Kev will go to one of the top-tier teams, you know, like a team with some money. But Kai, Skyle, and Sky is all that's required to keep the slot, right? It's also all that's available, I think.
Yeah, and even if no org comes in, playing for the prize money, still a better option than nothing, right? Depending on how much they've got in them.
The amount of prize money you get for coming like fucking 6th or something is pretty negligible, is it not?
I can't remember. Yeah, but it's like a...
I don't think there's much money in it, to be honest.
But it's still like a better than nothing. Like, I think this type of stuff applies more to people like maybe Sky and Sile than it does to someone like Kai. What was the prize money last time for 5th and 6th? 7.5 grand between 5, 6 people. Yeah, it's like a grand for like 2 months' work.
You want to work for 2 months to get, you know, a grand total of like a grand? That's sick. Yeah.
With very little chance of qualifying for a major event at the end of it as well.
That sounds like a good value trade, actually. It's like a 0% chance of qualifying for the major event. Kev could go to GK and bench Maimon again. I don't think that they would cut Maimon for Kev.
No, I think like the most likely one does seem like a GK move.
I don't think they would get rid of Maimon for him.
Wait, what did I say? GK? I meant Genji.
Yeah, you just said Genji, right?
That's what I meant. Too many Gs.
Yeah, well, that Genji roster is just
2 is too
shit,
many.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, Smashy! Smashy on the walkout.
Keep on smashing.
Go on. Oh, you. He's doing the back double biceps. Pump, keep pumping. Mind if a white boy speaks a little Korean? Who's doing the voiceover for these videos?
I don't know. It's clear. It must just be someone they hired, right? I don't recognize it as any of because normally they just have like Uber or something do it, right? Or I feel like Jules has done it before.
I don't know. I swear they're taking the piss. Like they've got Julian doing it. They've got that guy doing it. Like these variety.
Word on the street is that Vision want Kev as a hit scan. I feel like that's such a that's such like a
gotta get rid of
waste.
Zodiel. He's the problem for sure.
No Vision. So it would be like a slow dive replacement, but I can't see it.
Wow. So it's been a while. Anything for you, Sammy? Morning, Lep.
Oh, here's Tama. Congratulations, Tama. Spot secured.
Yep.
Tama says hashtag kill slow dive. All right, rumors confirmed.
We gotta kill slow dive.
If there's one thing I've been convinced of today, gotta kill slow dive.
Slow dive.
Yeah.
After that 20-1 performance on Midtown, it's like get rid of them now.
Please don't judge me off of today's games.
Yeah.
Wait, Tama, while you're here, mate, explain Atlas to me.
Shut up, Lev. Why is there a fat one between every word?
Felt like there was some kind of communication-based disconnect there. For one where you just go wandering, Tama. You're like wandering into their spawn. I think it's towards the end of Atlas. It's like last fight. I think it was in the first game of the day. You're just like wandering into their spawn.
Thanks for the prime. Thanks for the 10.
We don't know the map, mate. You were actually just stuck asking for directions on Atlas back to the point. Unfortunately, the guys you ran into to ask for directions weren't too friendly. Never scrimmed it. Learning the hard way.
I would love to know what's going on inside this guy's head. Just drops in the fucking chat. TVNT greater than. No prompt. Nothing going on. All these people tier 1 and prime subbing to fucking Overwatch Esports as well. I've seen 4 subs go through since I started paying attention to the chat.
Really?
Like a minute ago. Like, why do they do it? What is the point? So weird.
It's just, I don't know.
Oh, what? A skin tone 1 thumbs down? What did he mean by this? What did he mean by this?
Does anyone? Why did SSG, TU, and Genji aren't in LCQ? TU just have way bigger problems. But for the other orgs, it's just not worth the money. The prize money won't really cover the cost of the flights and the hotels and the accommodation, food, everything like that. Their ability to qualify is very limited. And yeah, they'll just end up losing money. They're a business.
Waits clears.
My prime is going to OWCS next. Curse you, Gavin. You're part of the problem.
What's your favorite skin tone? I don't discriminate. Oh, you never know promotion relegation, Johnny. All right, I'll bite, Primrose. I'll bite.
What are you biting?
I always link ethno guesser.